grandiose.com. Today I thought I'd try something a little bit different and I thought I'd come to the world of YouTube. So let's see how this one goes. Are we ready? So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to do a little bit of a get to know me tag. I just thought it was the easiest way to break the ice and dip my toes in this terrifying world of YouTube. Like, who'd have thought sitting in front of a camera filming yourself would be so scary? It is. Like, if you haven't tried this, then go do it. It's weird. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, enough of me rambling. Let's give this one a go. Okay, I've got the questions. Let's go. Number 1. Are you named after anyone? Am I named after anybody? Short answer, no. Long answer, no. Number 2, when was the last time you cried? I think the last time I cried was probably about 2 weeks ago. I just started a new job as a digital marketing analyst and I was feeling a little bit apprehensive, kind of worried that I wouldn't be up to scratch. I mean, digital marketing is what I want to do, so I kind of put a lot of pressure on myself and I got myself in a bit of a panic. And my friend said something that made me think, oh my god, I've made the wrong decision. I haven't made the wrong decision, I'm doing the right thing, but it's just one of those moments where you're a bit emotional, everything snowballs, and yeah. I cried, but we're all good, it's fine. Question number 3. Do you have kids? No. I have dogs, which are basically like furry little kids. But I feel like most people who have kids are probably really angry with me for saying that, so sorry if you have kids. No, I don't have any kids, but I do have 2 dogs who are basically 2 big furry babies that need constant attention. Question 4. If you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? Yeah, I'd like to think I would be. I think I'm a pretty good person. Like, I quite like myself as a person. So I'd like to think if I wasn't me, then I'd want to be friends with me. You know, got to try and be a good person in this world. 5. Do you use sarcasm a lot? Yeah. I think I'm pretty sarcastic, but I think that's a kind of British thing to be. Like, British people tend to be more sarcastic than most people, I think. 6. What's the first person... 6. What's the first thing you notice about people? To be perfectly honest with you, I'm not the most observant person. I'm not observant, so I don't really notice a lot of things. I should probably work on that. Because I always think, like, if I ever witnessed a crime and I had to identify the person that committed the crime, the villain, the criminal. If I ever had to witness the criminal, I'd be rubbish at it. Like, I just wouldn't be able to tell you anything about them, so yeah. I need to start paying more attention. I need to be more observant about what people look like. Okay, 7. What is your eye colour? My eyes are hazel. So, some days they look a bit brown. They mostly look brown, but yeah, I've got hazel eyes. Scary movies or happy endings? This is a tough one. I really like scary movies, but I don't really watch them that often. I find if I'm going to settle down and watch a film on my own, I probably want something that's quite light-hearted and easy-going. So I'm more likely to go for one that's got a happy ending. But I do really enjoy a scary film. Probably going to have to go for happy ending, even though I like scary films, I just don't make time to watch them. 9. Favourite smells? Anything sweet. Love sweet scents. Floral, citrusy scents. Something that's fresh and spring-like. If it makes you think of springtime, then I'm probably going to love it. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? So the furthest I've ever travelled is America. But then I don't know if that would be the furthest I've been from home, because technically when I went to America, I was also going home. My dad lives over in America, so I went to see him last summer. In fact, I wrote a blog post about my trip to America, which I can leave in the description box below. Cheeky little self-promo there. Yeah, I went to see my dad in America, so it was the furthest of being away from home, but I was also going to my home away from home, so technically I wasn't that far from home. I probably made that a lot more complicated than I needed to. I'll let you decide if that's the first of being away from home or not. 11, do you have any special talents? Nope. None. Hopefully I'll find out one day soon. 12, where were you born? Born and raised in Blackpool. Still stuck here now. 13, what are your hobbies? Well, this. Maybe not this, but blogging. Blogging's one of my hobbies. Going to the gym is one of my hobbies. I recently tried jiu-jitsu, and I'd like to say that's one of my hobbies, but I've not been for ages. Mainly because life's so busy I don't get a chance to go, and also it's quite an expensive hobby to keep up, but from what I've done, I've loved it, so hopefully I can start calling that a hobby soon. But for now, we'll say blogging, going to the gym, hopefully jiu-jitsu. 14. Do you have any pets? Yes, I do. As I said earlier, I have 2 dogs. I have a Dalmatian and a Lab Terrier, who are my little babies. Do you have any siblings? Yep, I have an older sister. 16. What do you want to be when you grow up? I feel like I'm pretty grown up already. Like, I'm 24 years old. When I was a kid, I probably thought that when I was 24 years old, I'd have my whole life figured out. I definitely don't have my whole life figured out at all. I think I'm on the right track to what I want to do later on in life. I can't say when I grow up because I feel like I have grown up. So yeah, I feel like work-wise, I'd probably like to continue in digital marketing. The dream, like absolute dream, would be to be a digital nomad. Like, imagine being able to just pick up your life and go absolutely wherever you want in the world and plonk yourself down and just get your work done wherever. Like, one day you could be in Bali working on the beach. The next day you could be in New York working from there. The dream would be to be a digital nomad. Yeah, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to be when I grow up? Who was your first best friend? My first best friend was a girl called Hannah, who, when we was younger, she lived down south. I want to say in London. I don't really know. She lived in London. I lived up north. And every so often, her mum would come to visit mine and we'd spend time together. I'd say we were best friends from when we were really teeny tiny to when we were in high school. And then, as happens in life, we drifted apart, got different friendship groups, but yeah, that's life. So my first best friend was a girl called Hannah. How tall are you? I'm 164 centimetres, which sounds really precise. I think that's about 5'4". Yeah, pretty average height. Okay. Funniest moment throughout school. School was a long time ago now. I'm getting on. I'm getting old. I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't have a good memory. 20. How many countries have you visited? Okay, let's see. I've been to... Okay, 1 minute. Instead of me trying to count in my head, I've got an app for that. Let me get my app up. According to my app, I've been to 4% of the world. I have a lot more exploring left to do. And I've been to 12 countries. Yeah. I haven't been to many places at all, according to this. Looks like I best get travelling, but I'm on a travel ban, so it's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Okay. Number 21. What was your favourite/worst subject in high school? Why are these questions about school? I literally can't remember that far back. I can't even tell you what I was doing last weekend. Yeah. My favourite subject was art, even though I was terrible at it. Like, I love the idea of being creative and being artistic, but I am in no ways artistically inclined. Like, that's just not me. I'm too messy. I'm not artistic, and I'd like to be. So it was my favourite subject, but I sucked at it. And my worst subject was probably maths. When it comes to numbers, I tend to put a huge mind block on things. I think it's because I always want to question why. Like, I'd be like, why does 2 plus 2 equal 4? Like, I can't take the fact that it just does as an answer. So yeah, art's my favourite, maths was my worst. Moving on. Okay, question 22 is like 3 questions in one. So it's, what's your favourite drink, animal, perfume? I don't drink alcohol. If you read my blog, then you might know that. So my favourite drink, probably pineapple juice. Quite simple. I tend to mainly just drink water all the time, but if I was to choose a cold drink, I'd probably go for pineapple juice. Hot drink, some kind of decadent coffee filled with syrup and whipped cream and all the toppings. Favourite animal? All animals. Genuinely love them all. Couldn't pick one. And perfume. I'm really bad at thinking of brands and like names on top of my head. I don't know at the minute. Suggest some nice spring perfumes for me, and I might go out and treat myself to one, because at the moment I don't even know the name of the perfume that I'm wearing right now. I just know that it smells nice, so I'm wearing it. 23. What would you or have you named your children? I don't plan on having kids anytime soon. I think I actually feel like I'm the only girl who has never ever thought about what she's going to call her kids. I know a lot of girls have got like their wedding planned out, their children's names planned out, like they have the whole life planned out. But I've never been one of those girls, so I couldn't tell you what my future kid's going to be called. I couldn't even tell you if I'm going to have kids. I could probably tell you what my future dog is going to be called, because, let's be honest, I'm a bit of a crazy dog mum. So yeah, no idea what my future kid's going to be called, but got a good idea what my dogs will be called. 24. What sports do you play / have you played? When I was a kid, I used to hate, like absolutely despise sports. So I just avoided them at all costs. When I was in primary school, I faked having a broken arm just to get out of sports day. So yeah, I used to go to pretty extreme lengths to not do sports when I was younger. Now, I still wouldn't say I play any sports. Again, not a team player, unfortunately. But exercise-wise, I like lifting weights. I like rock climbing, even though I'm bad at it. As mentioned earlier, I really enjoy Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but I haven't really practiced it much. So A, I'm not very good, and B, I keep forgetting everything. Lifting weights, rock climbing, Jiu-Jitsu, they're sports that I like to do. I think this was a 25 question tag. Ignore the dog, but there's more than 25 questions. Okay, question 25. Who are some of your favourite YouTubers? I could go on for a while. There's loads of people that I love. I really love watching, well, I'm going to start with the obvious, Zoella. I find her vlogs really easy to watch. Don't really watch her like main channel videos, but vlogs wise, really enjoy watching her. My absolute all-time favourite YouTuber though is the Michelax. I love the stuff they put out there. I think the editing's amazing. I love seeing a little snippet into their life, and I think they're just really down to earth, and it's quite, like, the way it's filmed is really artistic, but yeah, it's relatable and it's honest and it's raw. I also really like Katie's vlogs. Katie is Lexi Life, or the Vet Lexi Life. I'm not sure what her handle is, but it's definitely not a name. Yeah, her uni vlogs, really enjoy watching them. They're a nice, easy watch. what she did. Beth's stuff is amazing. Like, when it comes to makeup, she's your girl. Like, she's incredible. Bubbly Bex, again, she's another girl who's amazing at makeup, and I find her inspiring. Like, I love her. So, I don't know, people like that's like 5 people. Anders, watch her. In the Fro, love her stuff. Sheldon, love hers. Okay, there's quite a few YouTubers I watch, from the big ones to the small ones, and I love them all. Hopefully, after today, I might do some more videos myself. We'll see how this one goes. Okay. How many girlfriends / boyfriends have you had? I've had 2 serious boyfriends, and then I'd probably say, like, when you've got the spot and you have to think, it's really hard. Okay, I'm going to say 4. I had 2 serious boyfriends, and then when I was in high school, I had like my 2 high school boyfriends, not at the same time. But I had two boyfriends in high school at different times, and then I had my 2 serious boyfriends. 27. Favourite memory from childhood. I honestly couldn't tell you. That sounds awful. My mum hates it. Like, my mum absolutely hates the fact that I don't remember anything from my childhood. But I'm not too sure why. I just don't. So I couldn't tell you my favourite memory from my childhood because I can't remember it. Number 28. How would you describe your fashion sense? I think I dress pretty casual. I'm a pretty low maintenance kind of girl, so I don't often get dressed up to the nines. I unfortunately don't make a huge effort every single day. My go-to style is probably leggings and a t-shirt or a shirt, or a nice dress that I can just throw on if I want to try and look a little bit prettier. Or my favourite thing to wear is gym wear. My fashion sense is casual, very casual. 29. What phone do you have? I have an iPhone. I've got the iPhone SE. Really want to upgrade, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. And the battery life is awful, so it'll be on like 60% and it'll just die. And finally, number 30. Tell us one of your bad habits. I feel like I've said this for a lot of questions, but I don't know. I'll have to ask somebody. I'll have to ask, like, my sister or somebody what one of my bad habits are. Maybe the way that I eye roll. I do it quite a lot, and a lot of the time I eye roll without even knowing I've done it, and it's really bad. Like, someone will do something that annoys me, and I'll look directly at them and flicker my eyelids. So maybe my eye roll is a bad habit, but personally, I don't see a problem with eye rolling. I love it. I love a good eye roll. So that was the end of my get to know me tag. Hopefully it was less painful for you than it was for me. Yeah, sitting in front of this camera feels really bizarre. Sorry if I pulled weird faces. Sorry if I didn't really make eye contact with the camera. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. If it goes well, then hopefully I'll be back making more videos. If it doesn't go well, then hey, at least I gave it a shot. Yeah, so as I said, I'm Tasmin. You can normally find me blogging over at grandiosedays.com. I will leave a link below in the description box where you can find my blog. I'll also leave my Twitter handle down there in case you want to catch up with me on there. If you like this video, then you know what you've got to do. Give it a like and a thumbs up. Is that what they say? Something along those lines, isn't it? Yeah. Show some love for a girl who is struggling in the world of YouTube. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Thank you. If you've made it this far, congratulations. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.